Okay, guys, we've got a big one for you here today. In our local community, we were driving by and we saw this lot that looks like it's connected to a church. And the grass was about 5 feet tall in some areas. You're seeing part of that right now. This is just kind of a preview of what's to come. We decided to stop and cut this lot for free. We decided we would clean it up and get it looking good for the community. We didn't make contact with the owners. Technically, we were trespassing. We shouldn't have been on their property, but we decided that we were going to jump out and knock this property out for free because it looked like it needed some help. And it looked like the people who own it or whoever maintains it needed some help because we've got some of the best equipment on the market and we struggled to get this stuff cut down. We really did have to bust our humps in order to get this one cleaned up and looking nice. We actually had a bunch of people stop by and ask us how much we charged to do this property, and we let them know that we did it for absolutely free. We didn't charge anything because we didn't even know who the owner of the property was. For all we know, we talked to the owner of the property and they were just, asking some questions. But we told them that we did it for free, or we were doing it for free at the time. And it's really awesome to see people's reaction to that. They almost treat you like you're a bad guy at first because they're like, no one would do this for free. Nobody in their right mind would stop and do this for free. Look at all the grass you have to cut. Look at all the wear and tear and the gas and everything that goes into cleaning up a property like this. You're not going to do this for free. What are you really charging? What's your angle here? What are you trying to accomplish here by cutting this grass and not charging anybody anything? And we just let them know, like, hey, we're creating content for our YouTube channel. People like to watch these types of videos. They like to see these free cleanups, these community cleanups. They like to see transformations. They like to see something really nasty go to looking really good. And that's why we've got the cameras out. A lot of people are like, why are you recording? Like, what's going on here? Are you with the city? Are you with the government? Why are you recording this? Who's going to get in trouble? No one's getting in trouble. We're cleaning up the property for free, and people look at you funny. It's rewarding in a way just to like see the look on people's face when you tell them you're doing something like this for free. We actually just missed out on a really good video property that was super tall. Just, I don't even know if we honestly could have gotten it all done ourselves. That's how bad it was. We were going to start on it for free, and somebody showed up and they had actually already been paid to cut it, so they just were like, hey, what are you doing here? Why are you recording? Oh, we're going to cut this for free. No way you weren't. You weren't going to do this for free. There's no way you would do this for free. I'm charging somebody $2,000 to do this, and you were going to do it for free? Well, yeah, we were. We wanted to make a video on it. And the guy was like, no way. There's no way you would do this for free. And we just kept telling him, like, hey, we would do it for free, but if you've already been paid to do it, we don't want to take money out of your pocket, so we'll let you do it, or we'll help you do it. And he didn't want any help. He wanted us to leave because he couldn't believe that we were going to actually do some overgrown property for free. We had a lot of people stop by and kind of check out what we were doing. They saw a big truck pull up with a lot of equipment, come by and start mowing a lawn, and they were just kind of like, hey, thanks for cleaning up the property. We actually had a homeless guy that lives on the edge of the property here. And he has a tent parked right here, and he was like, wow, you guys are cleaning this up for free? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you do something like that? That's so nice. And we're like, well, we just saw that it needed help, and we decided that, hey, we were the guys that needed to help it. And he was super appreciative, and he even offered to help us at that point in time. He decided that if we were going to do it for free, the least he could do was help us pick up some trash, do anything he could. He just wanted to be a part of the process. He wanted to feel good too, and try and clean up the property. And you know what he did after we got done mowing? He went by and he picked up a lot of the trash for us. And we didn't ask him to do that. We told him, hey, don't worry about it. We're going to take care of it. But he saw a random act of kindness, and he's in a more humble place in his life, and he decided that even he could help out and clean this property up, which was pretty awesome. I don't remember his name. I honestly don't think he gave it to me, but he was just super happy that we were there trying to do something nice for people. We had a lot of people show up on the and you get a lot of people that are just pessimistic about people doing stuff like this. They're not maybe pessimistic isn't the right word, but they treat you as if you're not being truthful with them, like you're lying to them. There's some angle you're working for cutting a property like this for free, and that's just not the case. I mean, we do want to create content for our YouTube channels, and we want them to grow and eventually be profitable as well. But right now we're just kind of doing this for fun. We're not making any money off of it. We let people know, like, hey, we're just trying to create content for our YouTube channels. People like to watch these videos. We want to make these videos. We have the content and the means to make them, so we're going to try and make these videos. And a lot of people just don't believe you. Like, they think you're working some kind of angle. They think that you're trying to get somebody in trouble. I mean, maybe there's just too many bad people out there in the world right now, and they've left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. I mean, it is getting harder and harder to trust people out there. I've personally been taken advantage of, and I can see why some people may not believe you right out of the gate that you're just here to help. But I think the process, it speaks for itself. I didn't get paid. We didn't get paid. We don't know who the owners are. We just showed up and we cleaned the property. Maybe it'll change those people's viewpoints in life a little bit, that maybe not everybody out there is a villain. Not everybody out there is a bad guy. There's good guys out there just trying to help out their communities and help people out, and are willing to take one for the team. We have, like I said, we have the equipment that can do a property like this. Not everybody does. I would never want to see somebody come out here with a push mower and try and do this, because they just wouldn't get anywhere. They'd kill themselves out here in this heat trying to take care of a property like this. I mean, I was sweating like a dog out here, and I was riding the mower. You can see me right here. I'm just cruising around on the mower. It was super hot. These properties, they're tough whenever they're this thick. I mean, it's a lot of work. It doesn't look like it, but up front, it looks less on camera. The GoPros really don't do it justice. When you're out there and you're cutting it, man, that's some thick stuff. That's a lot of extra work you got to go over. If we were to charge somebody for a property like this, I mean, we would charge a lot of money. It would be a lot. Like, we would have to charge for our time, the wear and tear on the equipment, the amount of gas we use, any kind of removal of material like trash or debris that we did. It would get expensive really quick. You'd be looking at, even if we were being nice guys, and gave you a really great rate, you'd probably be looking at $400 or so to get this property cleaned up, maybe more. A professional company would come out here, like a big lawn and landscape company. If they were going to do something like this, you'd probably be looking at least $1,000 to get them to clean this property up, especially with COVID prices. Everything's went up after COVID, and, or say after COVID, post the big bad part of COVID, or maybe it's not over. I don't know. COVID definitely inflated some prices. Gas is up. Everything costs more right now. Parts, just nothing's cheap anymore. You can't get by with anything. So even more, like mowing prices have had to gone up. I had to raise some of my customers up $5 just to cover the cost of gas. I didn't want to, but I had to kind of just across the board do it and apologize. Like, I'm sorry, guys. This is the world we live in right now. If things change, we can definitely talk about bringing the price back down. But right now, with gas close to $5 a gallon, it costs a lot of money to come out here and do this kind of work. So my regular customers, unfortunately, they're suffering right now because I had to increase the price on them just to do stuff like this. Not like this, but just to go out and do lawn care in general. Like, operating costs are just higher than ever. So I can see why some people are skeptical, a little pessimistic about, you telling them, like, hey, you're coming out here to do a free yard. I'm just out here trying to help the community. And I think the work speaks for itself, though. They can't really be skeptical anymore. A few people stopped by and just kind of checked this out, and they were checking us out and seeing kind of what we were about. And I think they know now. We've kind of proved ourselves that we're just out here trying to help out the community and, create content for our YouTube channel. I think it's a fair trade, a lot like this, just to make a YouTube video. I don't think we're taking advantage of anybody, that's for sure. We were technically illegally cutting this. We were trespassing. We don't know who the owner is, and we don't know, if they were okay with us cutting it. I would assume they are, as we didn't charge them anything, and it was probably a huge weight off their back. It was to the point where the city was fixing to come after somebody. The grass in my local area can't be over 1.5 feet tall before it's a city ordinance violation. So they were definitely going to get a letter in the mail, or have the city out here cleaning it up for them, and that would have been a really expensive bill because the city doesn't play. They charge a lot of money if they got to send somebody out to mow something. And they usually just contract somebody out like me, and then they charge a lot extra over the top of what the actual cost of getting it done would be. If I told the city I'd do this for $600, they're charging you $1,000 just because of the inconvenience them having to hire me to do it. I mean, that's real. That happens every day. I'm trying to avoid things like that. I'm trying to make sure that the local community doesn't suffer those kind of bills. I want to create content for my YouTube channel. People like watching the really thick lawns. They like seeing the transformation, the process. I like watching it too. That's what turned me onto it. I'm like, hey man, I like watching these videos. I know some people that make these videos. They have a lot of people that like watching these videos. Why don't I make some videos too? So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just out there cutting for free to make YouTube content. I know it sounds crazy. Do a job like this for absolutely nothing just to make a video. It does. It sounds a little crazy. When you say it out loud and you think about it, you're like, man, what are you doing? But I think it's going to pay off in the long run anyway. Plus, I just feel good about it. When you finish a job like this and you see the before and the after, the level of like bad to good, the process, everything, it's just nice. It feels good. It makes you feel good. Plus, maybe I'm earning some points. You know what I mean? Like, later on in life, I may need a little bit of help. And you know what? Maybe I'm banking some extra help later on in life. I'm earning my keep. Maybe later on in life, I'll be in a tighter situation, or I'll need some help, and somebody will stop by and help me out when I really need it. Maybe maybe I'm buying my ticket, to the afterlife. Maybe I get to rest a little bit easier by helping some people out while I'm here. I don't know. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. You like how I'm cutting D's in people's property? I didn't do this intentionally. I just kind of noticed it as I was editing the video. I keep cutting D's. I'm not doing it intentionally, I swear, but it just kind of worked out that way. You can see Jesse right here on the grandstand. He's out there pushing through, trying to get the edges of the property done. I took the center of the property just because I've got the bigger mower, bigger cutting path. It just makes more sense whenever I'm out there getting the bulk of the work done. He's got the mower that can get the finer details. I decided to spray him with a little bit of grass right there just to, let him know I was there. I decided to pelt him with some itchy grass so that he could, really feel good about the job we did today. It was kind of a jerk move, but you know what? He had it coming, trust me. Anyway, guys, I really hope you're enjoying the content. I'm definitely not using one hand to steer my mowers and holding up my GoPro right here and mowing at the same time. That's definitely not what's happening, I promise you. It's totally safe. That GoPro's just floating in the air following me around. I'm definitely in complete control of the environment that I'm in right now. No danger whatsoever. But I think that's all I've got for you guys. I mean, the video kind of speaks for itself. I think I'm just going to let the rest of the video do the talking. I really appreciate it. If you're still here at this point in the video, leave me a comment and let me know. It really does help out the video. It helps me out. It helps out YouTube recognize the video. It's going to help this channel grow pretty quickly. And it's gratifying for me. I've replied to every single comment that's been put on this YouTube channel, and I intend to keep replying to the contents and thanking the people that support me. And it really does. It matters a lot. It matters a lot that people are watching these videos and that they're that they're appreciative of the work that I'm doing. It inspires me to make more content. It makes me want to go out there and find more of these yards and keep cutting them. Your support is really what is driving this. I honestly can't believe just starting out a YouTube channel, not having any support whatsoever, and just winging it completely, that I've got videos that have like 700 views on them. That's 700 people that took time out of their day to see what I'm out here doing. To kind of, it's like they're spending time with me in a way, not in a creepy way, but they're getting involved with the process by watching the videos. And that's pretty cool. That 700 people, like, that's not a small number. Maybe in YouTube views it is, but 700 people watched one of my videos. That's crazy. That's 700 people that took 20 minutes out of their day to watch my videos. At least 20 minutes, because all these videos are pretty long. But multiply that, And 20 minutes times 700. That's a lot of time. A lot of time was spent watching my videos, and that matters to me. That's really cool. That means something to me. I mean, I know I may sound like a fool, but like it's special. It's cool. I'm like I'm reaching out, and people are, you know, receiving the content that I'm creating, and they're liking it. They're commenting. They're liking the video. Like this is cool. It's I mean, like, who knew that just a little lawn mowing video could reach 700 different people out there? That's crazy. I watch a guy. His name's Kevin. He's a lawn care juggernaut. He's actually local to my area. He gets hundreds of thousands of views on his videos, and that must feel amazing. Because 700 views feels amazing. A couple hundred views, 50 views feels amazing. That's a lot of time people gave me that they invested in. They took out of their lives to check out my channel and view my content. That's really cool. So imagine getting 200,000 views. That's really cool. Like the motivation is there, you know, to have that kind of an impact on people's lives. So you know, the fact that they're enjoying these type of videos and they're watching these type of videos, and they're spending that much of their time with me, it makes them worthwhile. It really does. It makes it the gratification is there. This is just me being foolish with the mower right here. I almost literally chopped up my GoPro right there. You've already seen this right here. I put this in the beginning of the video. And again, if you're still here listening to me ramble, I really appreciate it. Seriously, thank you for your time. It means a lot to me that you got this far in the video. Like I'm just cutting grass here. We're spending time together, and you know, I've never seen you. You've got an opportunity to see me, but I just want to say thank you. You know, you're checking out my content, and that's really cool. And I mean, like, well, how far are we into the video? Like, we're pretty far into this video right here. Like, how long have I been rambling? We're 17 minutes into this video, and you're still listening to me talk. That's pretty cool. Like, I don't make these videos for anybody other than really myself, so I can't really go wrong here, in my opinion. Maybe you want me to shut up and just, you know, let you watch the mowing, and if that's the case, I actually upload just the mowing, no commentary versions of these videos. So if you're listening to me ramble on right now and you're like, gosh, I just wish this guy would be quiet. Man, look at how tall that grass is. Sorry, it's easy to get sidetracked. Me watching it for myself after having filmed it, just the scope of it, you know. I appreciate how thick and tough this stuff is because I was there. But you know, the camera does not do it justice. It looks bad on camera, but man, it was so thick and so heavy, and out there actually performing this. What am I saying right here? Oh wait, if you want to hear that, back to what I was saying before, I have a no talking version of the video. Now, granted, there's a little bit of talking in it because you just saw me talk, but there was no commentary. There's no overlay. If you want to check those videos out, they're on my channel too. Again, thank you so much for spending time with me. 18 minutes in, 18 minutes of your lives. Thank you for giving me your time. Your time is the most valuable thing you're ever going to have because you can't ever get it back. And you gave me this much of your time, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. I know I've said it a bunch of times, but I really do mean it. It's awesome that you're this far into the video, that you've watched this much of my content, that I've grown so much so quickly, and I intend to keep making these videos so that I can continue to grow more. I'm going to shut up now. And again, thank you for checking out my channel, watching my content, watching me create these videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Are you still here? Because if you are, you're awesome. Did you like, comment, and subscribe? I'm still here. Thanks for watching. I know I said it would be quiet, but I just gotta say something. So that right there, that's actually Jesse. He's my brother from another mother, and he's out here helping me clean up the property. He decided to grab my weed eater right here because his weed eater is puny. It is weak compared to my weed eater. It's a good weed eater. It's just not the Terminator of weed eaters like mine is. And he needed a little extra oomph. So he grabbed my weed eater to come after this tall, thick grass because, you know, he needed a little bit of extra power. So that's what he's doing. He's powering through. Look at all that trash on the curb. Who's gonna clean it up? I wonder. Yeah, blow it in that yard.